Do you know why you struggle financially, why there's no money left at the end of the month after month? It's probably because you have the money habits of the poor. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. You see, rich or wealthy people have very different habits compared to the poor and middle class. Today, I'm going to reveal the 3 best habits that you need to become wealthy or rich. Hey, Andrew Woodward here, and on this channel we focus on the best online marketing strategies that grow your wealth, build a long-term business and allow you to work from anywhere using nothing more than your laptop and a Wi-Fi connection. And on today's video, I'm going to reveal the 3 habits of the rich that you need to start doing to change your relationship with money and your outcomes with money. You see, we are what we repeatedly do. Human beings, we're creatures of habit, which can be a good thing, but as it turns out, when it comes to money, most of those habits are what ensures we get to the end of the month with nothing left. You ever noticed that you kind of do the same thing, the same routine over and over again and again and again? Yeah, I did too a while back. Getting rich is not an act. It's not one thing. It's a series of habits. So staying poor, it's also not an act. It's something that just happens to you. It's a habit. So let's change the habits. Let me show you the 3 best habits of the rich that you can start developing from today. Because there's no secret or special God-given trait of the rich. It just comes down to your habits, these habits. The very first habit of the rich is that they count their money. And I don't mean they sit on the couch and count the notes. No, I mean they know where their money is and where it's going. Poor people, they don't count their money. They get a paycheck, they spend the money, they have no idea what their expenses are. They have no idea how their money flows. Every month they get to the end of the month and they're like, I just don't know where all the money goes. No shit, right? If you don't plan where your money goes, then you're going to get caught up in the habit of just spending it. Most of the time on shit you don't need or want. And it's an extension of the keeping up with the Joneses theory. You spend to impress people that most of the time you don't really like. Poor people have no idea how much they are spending on any aspect of their life. Rich people, they don't do that. We look at our numbers regularly. We have a plan for our money. We're financially literate. Now, I'm a numbers guy and I've taught people how to manage their money for over 5 years. And I've seen how this works, how you can change this habit with a simple tool. And if you want access to my money planner, which teaches you how to plan where your money goes so that you have money for your bills when they come in throughout the year, then click the link in the description. My money planner comes with a 5-module course that teaches you how to use it and how to create the habit of counting your money. And you can become very aware how your money is flowing. You know, I look at my numbers every week. I know where it's going, where it should be, and what's coming in. And I make adjustments to my plan when I need to. You need to look at your numbers weekly, which reminds me of a business quote. What gets measured gets improved. So habit number 1 of the rich people is that they count their money. They know how their money flows and where it flows at all times. The second habit of the rich people is that they pay themselves first. Yeah, Andrew, I've heard this before, but my question is, are you doing it? And this doesn't mean you're buying stuff for yourself like clothes or a phone or a car or whatever it is. No, this is about making sure you put money aside for your financial future, to invest so that it can grow and work for you rather than you having to work for it. Now, before you jump down the screen at me, I'm not talking about being frugal. Frugality leads to scarcity mindset, and that is not a mindset of the rich either. This is about making sure you're looking after you before you start spending money on others for others. If you've read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, and if you haven't, you should, it's a great book. In this book, they talk about putting 10% of your pay away as your pay yourself first amount. Now, I think 10% is a great start, but I also realise that it may not be realistic at first. This is where my money planner serves you. It helps you identify a surplus, which is your pay yourself first amount to start with. This surplus gets put aside for investing and debt reduction. It's about securing your financial future, building the second habit of the rich. Over time, you want to be increasing the amount that you are paying yourself, which leads me to the third habit of the rich. The third habit of the rich is that we are constantly improving our earning capability. Because you might be thinking, okay Andrew, I want to pay myself first, but I'm not making enough money. I'm only making a few $1,000s a month. I can't even afford to pay my bills. How am I going to pay myself first and think about my future? Well, first of all, you have to develop the habit of paying yourself first. And I've found with my students that to develop the habit, you need a plan. And it's not going to happen if you just rely on willpower. We've all seen what happens with diets and willpower. If you're not paying yourself first, even a small amount, I can guarantee that when you're earning $2 million per annum, and I'm saying when for a reason, you won't pay yourself first if you haven't developed the habit when you're earning much less. It's a habit, just to make the point again. And in order to do that, in order for every single year to be able to pay yourself more and more and more and put it to work for you in investments, you need to improve your earning capacity or capability. You need to find ways of how you can add value to the marketplace. So every single year, your income is going up year after year. If you've been working in the real world or you have your own business and your income is kind of flat, it stays flat each year, then this is on you. It means you're not learning. It means you're not thinking. It means you're not growing. Every single year, you need to strive to improve your income, your earning ability. And rich people will constantly, always be looking for ways to improve their earning capacity, but also looking for ways to add leverage, to apply leverage into everything that we do. Maybe it's through relationships, maybe through learning. And when it comes to relationships, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And if you're not increasing your income or earning capacity, maybe it's time to spend more time with different people. People who are earning more than you are. And this doesn't have to be just your friends group. Hanging out with me, for instance, watching these videos and learning from me is a way to change your 5. If you have a business, an online business, maybe it's about how you market your message. How can you get your message to more people? And if you don't have an online business and want to start one, as you see that as a way to increase your earning capacity, click the link in the description to get started with it. And with my personal support for 30 days for just $100. The mega bonus pack I will give you is worth about $10,000, so check that out. So let's do a quick recap of the 3 best habits of the rich. First is count your money and know how it flows for you. Second is pay yourself first, always. And 3, improve your earning capability. They are the 3 best habits of the rich, and you can start developing those habits from today. Now, I want to leave you with a quote that puts all of this into perspective. It goes, you do not decide your future, you decide your habits, and your habits decide your future. So if you understand that quote, it basically means that if you apply the habits I've just shared with you, you can be rich. As simple as that. Now, obviously, that means taking action and doing these things consistently, which is how a habit's formed, right? So get to it. Well, I hope today's video was helpful for you and gave you a better understanding of the 3 habits you need to develop to be rich. Now, if you want to get my money planner to sort out habits 1 and 2, click the link in the description for my 5 Steps to Financial Freedom course. And if you want to increase your earning capability, click the link to join the One Funnel Away Challenge, where we can build an online business with my support so you can be earning an online income in the next 30 days. Thanks for watching today's training. Don't forget to get started, click the link in the description, and let's get you earning an online income in the next 30 days. And to continue to get these free training videos, make sure you click on the subscribe button and the little bell to get notified when a new training is released. And do me a favour, click the like button and leave me a comment below to let me know what you thought of this training. I'll read all the comments and reply to each one. And don't forget to get started with new habits and an online income, click the links in the description.